Breaking news, Ann Arbor police have more questions about the shooting of a 16-month-old little boy. We're going to talk about who they're looking for and why they need your help. Also, Paul has been tracking that pesky rain.
Absolutely. The rain rained today, but it is now starting to break up. So how long is this stuff going to last? And what about the next one? Yeah, there's another one. We'll talk about it straight ahead.
Oh, can you spot the major retailer coming to the city of Detroit? Oh, look over on the left side of your screen. The drawing gives you a glimpse into the future. Paula.
I'll introduce you to the newest full-time staffer at a local high school, Lucy, the bomb-sniffing dog.
I think it's another arm of protection.
See why the district felt they needed to bring in an explosives dog during school hours.
Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, we have got our eyes on this radar. Oh, it's been a gray, cool, and rainy day. You've got to be wondering about the drive home. I know, Paul, I'm wondering about how cold it's going to be at my kids' soccer game tonight. It's going to be a mess.
Oh, man, you just put a lot on my shoulders here. Oh, man, it's not going to be pretty out there. It's breezy, and the only good news I have right now is that the rain is starting to diminish a bit, and this is going to be a very slow process, but it is going to be a process that will occur during the nighttime hours. So you can see that there are some breaks now developing in this rain pattern. We have other issues, though. We have a wind advisory in effect for our shoreline communities along Lake Huron. That's in effect until 1 a.m. Gusts could approach 45 miles per hour, and in concert with that wind coming off the lake, we have a lakeshore flood advisory also along these shoreline communities here, and that's until 8 o'clock on our Tuesday morning. So as Karen was asking, if you have evening plans, still are going to be some showers around, and we're going to slowly kind of drop through the upper 40s here, and it's still going to be breezy this evening. The wind will tamper down a bit as we head through the night, and then take a look at what's coming beyond that. Hey, how about this? A return to normal, but will we be able to enjoy that normal? Well, not a lot of it, but we'll talk about that straight ahead, Karen.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Paul. We do have some breaking news. First at 4, a 16-month-old baby is in critical condition after a shooting, and now Ann Arbor police are asking for help in their investigation. The boy was shot in the head at a home on North Maple near Dexter yesterday. He's being treated at University of Michigan Hospital. Police want to question Devontae Darrell Brooks. They're calling him a person of interest. They say he was there when the shooting happened and may have information about the weapon used. Investigators believe this was an accident.
At the time of the shooting, the only individuals who were in the home were minor children under the age of 11. There were adults outside, but at the time the incident occurred, it was just the minor children inside the home.
Police are not saying how Brooks is connected to the baby. If you know where he is, call Ann Arbor Police. Well, we could be inching closer to COVID vaccines for younger children, while Michigan seems stuck when it comes to the number of new cases. Today, the state reported more than 7,800 new infections over the past 3 days. It's a daily average of about 2,600 cases. That's down from last Monday, but not by much. We've also seen 56 additional deaths linked to the virus, with more than half coming from a records review. Tomorrow, an FDA advisory panel will meet to consider authorizing Pfizer's low-dose COVID-19 vaccine for children ages 5 to 11. Meantime, Moderna is talking about the trial results for its vaccine for younger children. The drug company says its research shows smaller doses generated a, quote, strong immune response in children ages 6 to 11. More than 4,700 children took part in the trial. They were given 2 smaller doses, 28 days apart, and Moderna says the antibody response kicked in 1 month after the second shot. Moderna's data now has to be submitted to the FDA. Attention Target shoppers who live in Detroit or work in Detroit. The giant retailer has just announced plans for its first location within city limits. It's a smaller format store in Midtown. Target's 32,000 square feet will serve as the anchor tenant for the new City Club apartments on Mack and Woodward. Developers are not saying when they will break ground or when the Midtown store will open. Coming up at 5, more details on this project and why it is really a big deal for that area. Oakland County clerks are gearing up for the 2021 November election. Today, they tested election equipment that will be used to count absentee ballots in 13 Oakland County communities. The county is holding elections for races that include local mayors, city councils, and ballot proposals. County clerks say the public accuracy test ensures that when voters mark their ballot, their choices are properly reflected in the system. It's also a chance for voters to view the electoral process. Election Day is November 2nd. How many times have you checked your Facebook feed today? That company is facing more and more questions about the site's impact on users and on democracy, thanks to a treasure trove of internal documents. Kimberly Gill working the story right now and joins us from the newsroom to run through some of the issues being raised. And these are some big issues, Kim.
Karen, good afternoon. The documents are part of the data turned over to Congress and the Securities and Exchange Commission by the Facebook whistleblower, former employee Frances Haugen. You may remember that she testified before Congress, but the documents reveal even more internal debate on Facebook's impact around the world. For example, one internal study found misinformation is more likely to be shared, which can lead to harm in the real world. Also, Facebook refused to fact-check politicians. Back in 2019, even though Facebook research found people trust information from politicians more than regular users, making any false information more believable. There are also concerns Facebook is being used to trade and sell maids in the Middle East. The site promised a crackdown, but the Associated Press says it can still find accounts listing photos with ages and prices next to their images. Facebook is touting a huge effort to clean up the site, but a top executive tells NBC News there are limits.
Just like you will never stop abuse in the offline world, and you'll never stop abuse in the online world, you can get better at detecting it and preventing it and curbing it.
Yeah, so Karen, Facebook could be reaching a tipping point that will affect its future and its 3 billion users. NBC continues to dive into those documents and what the revelations mean for the company. Plus, more of that exclusive conversation with that Facebook executive tonight on NBC Nightly News at 6:30 with Lester Holt. For now, we'll send it back to you, Karen.
All right. Thank you, Kim.
Sure.
Well, usually there is a no dogs allowed policy at most schools, but this canine has been hired to work at a local high school. She brings a special talent, but many of you might wonder why the school felt the need to bring an explosive sniffing dog into that building. Paula Tutman sniffed out the story, joins us with some answers. Paula.
Hey, Karen, here's the first thing I want parents to know. There was no specific reason to start this program right now. Very important to get that out up front. This has been in the works for really more than a year, and it really is about a school district that's looking for proactive ways to really amp up its security. The newest staffer at Avondale High School is Ms. Lucy Walker.
You want to get it?
The question is why? Why would a school district with 3,500 students and 7 schools decide it needed an explosive sniffing dog on staff and on site whenever high school is in session?
Because I think it's another arm of protection. It's another arm of prevention that we have for our students and our staff.
While there was no precipitating singular event that triggered the need for a bomb and explosive sniffing dog,
It's one of her favorites.
the superintendent needed only look at the news and decide to alpha test the concept at his high school, and that it would be a good use of a portion of his security budget. The program for both Lucy and her handler, Lisa, is $80,000 a year.
As the students are coming in, the dog is in and around as students are filtering through and coming in. The dog is also present near the front entranceways when we have visitors coming into the building. During the day, the dog is making rounds through the hallways, in and around classrooms.
I know a classroom we could go to.
Bathroom areas, that type of thing.
Lucy is a certified explosive sniffing dog trained by Elite Detection Canine.
Come on, baby. Ready?
If Lucy detects anything in the building or coming into the building, she alerts her handler, who quickly and quietly sets in motion a series of security protocols that includes on-site police liaisons bringing in resources to find out what Lucy sniffed out without creating panic or even likely much notice from the student body.
There's so many hidden places in public venues where explosives and firearms can be hidden that the human eye can't detect. And so the beauty of a canine is their nose is able to detect it.
And it turns out that Lucy has several different jobs.
There was a young lady that was very upset just before you had arrived. I got called away from that had had a minor little meltdown from stress in the classroom, and she was out in the hallway, and I got called for Lucy to come and be able to help calm her down, and all she did was put her arms all the way around her, cried in her for a couple seconds, and Lucy sat by her side and was kissing her and just let her do her thing, and then we went back to work.
Yeah, just went right back to work. Listen, she hasn't been on the job full time for long, but already she's proving to be pretty invaluable in a lot of ways. Keep in mind, now this isn't an alpha test. This is a brand new tool, so to speak. It's possible that Lucy could even be rotated to other schools, or indeed possibly even more dogs be brought in. My understanding is there are also other school districts in our region who are actually looking to try getting a Lucy of their own so they can test out this kind of program. Karen?
Really an interesting way to use your resources to keep the kids safe and then also comfort them, like you said in that last example.
Yeah, kind of unintended good consequence.
Yeah, most definitely. Thank you, Paula. We appreciate it. Still ahead here, first at 4, broken hearts and millions of dollars lost. We are going to talk about a really disturbing trend, and it is skyrocketing. Also, what happens when lava crashes into the ocean? We'll show you the impact on marine life living underwater. Up first, dangerous and deadly. Powerful storms rage on the West Coast, including the story of 2 victims caught on a very dangerous road. When we come back.